Welcome to Tamer Bowling Video Ball Reviews. If you like what we do, please support us by joining our Patreon page. A big thank you to Jeff Miller and Ron Hoppy. Don't forget to check out Haley's Pro Shop in Burlington, Washington for world-class drilling and coaching.
All right, welcome back everybody to the Tamer Favorites Bowling Balls for 2019-2020. Today I'm talking about the strong control category. So again, if you didn't see the explanation video, check it out. It explains the new categories, helps you look at how to build an arsenal. This category is a step down from the category 1, which is the strong defined category. Specifically, they are smoother down lane. They should still be reading slightly earlier than the end of the pattern. And it'll make sense when you kind of see what fits in as we talk through the balls. But again, this is about arsenal building, okay? So this is essentially the strong, smooth ball in your bag. Again, I'll talk about 6 balls, but covering spots 1 through 4 this time. And that means there's another tie or two somewhere, so let's jump in. Okay, the number 4 ball is the 900 Global Volatility. This is an interesting one. Some might think this ball could fit in the first category as the top of the bag. However, in my testing, this ball is much smoother than those balls. And since the top of the bag of arsenal building, in my personal estimation, should be a strong defined motion, the volatility motion doesn't really fit there for me. It definitely reads before the pattern, but is very slow and smooth down lane. And that to me, defines it into this category. And it's a really good ball in that regard. All right, number 3 ball is a pseudo tie. I'm gonna start with the track tactics. This is a mild asymmetric ball, but for me, it's not huge side to side, and I think that's probably the case for most bowlers. Just gives me supreme control, feeling early enough to read the pattern while still having good drive, even if it's not sideways as a defined angular down lane motion of the bigger asims. It stays fundamentally because it's still in the lineup, but will eventually be scarce as the pre-Brunswick EBI balls are phased out. And so with that in mind, I'm gonna say that the true number 3 for me is the Storm Pro Motion. This is a ball I can easily recommend in a handful of recommendations I would make for this slot. In my mind, spec works significantly better with this application over any other that Storm has used it. The core has strong transitions, but the cover smooths it out. So you get smooth and strong. What slightly holds it back is, as you use it, it actually starts to slip into the next category of mid-control as the cover just has less bite the more games you have on it. And that's probably true with any ball, but I can see this ball walking the line for some between the strong control and the mid-control to the next category, which kind of keeps it out of the top spots essentially. Okay, the number 2 is a true tie to me. Both balls are current lineup balls in their respective brands. Both balls use very strong covers and have a smooth, continuous motion. Yeah, maybe it's a cop-out to have 2 number 2s, but honestly, I would be happy with either ball, and that's the standout factor to me. First, the Motive Rogue Assassin. It's a great option in the strong control category. Motive has, again, made some fantastic solids. And this is the same cover as the Jackal Ghost, which you all know, I love. Then add the Sigma core to it. We loved the Rogue Blade in our favorites last year. The bottom line is this ball seemed to work for all our testers, but more importantly for me. And then the other number 2 is the Storm Axiom. This is one we just tested recently. Strong cover, reliable, smooth move. I mentioned I can replace the Phaze 2 in my bag and I wouldn't be hurt. I think that's high praise considering we're talking about the Phaze 2. With that, you might ask, where is the Phaze 2? Well, On to number 1, and the king of the strong control category remains the venerable Phaze 2. I know I'm not alone in feeling this is a great ball. You can't watch a single PBA show without seeing one or two of these rolling down the lane. A fresh Phaze 2 is particularly strong. In fact, I could argue that it could even fit in the strong defined category, first couple of games out of the bag. However, just get a few games on it. It settles dead squarely and beautifully into this strong control category. And while I could theoretically replace this with the Axiom, I don't have to because I still have the Phaze 2. All right, so there you have my personal favorites in the strong control category. This is basically ball number 2 in your arsenal of, say, a 5 to 6 ball bag.